him to start with. He's a snake. I had to fire every motherfucker out, and guess what? They ain't happening no more. No god more. Tomorrow's gonna be a new day. I'm still the mother sheriff, and when I'll go there and fire my goddamn fucking black bastards. They think I'm scared. That's stupid. Snakes head off. Period. And Melvin Campbell's the biggest snake as Lewis Hatcher ever dared to be. Every black that I know, you need to fire him to start with. He's a snake.
Every black bastard fired everybody. Sheriff Jody Green there, speaking to his opponent. This is a really weird story about the reasons why these tapes even came forward. But he was caught on tape talking about what he's gonna do to those black bastards that work in his police department, the sheriff. Can you imagine what he would do to black citizens that he sees on the streets or he tells his officers to do with him? Just saying, this is the reason why this is such a big deal when people in positions of power harbor these types of beliefs. Green was upset and had out for all these black bastards in his department because he felt that they were showing loyalty to a previous sheriff before he came in. The investigation's launch coincides with the local TV station's publication of a recording in which Jody Green there appears to use this racist language in referencing black deputies who he suspects are loyal to the previous sheriff. His name is Lewis Hatcher. That previous sheriff happens to also be black. I'm sick of these black bastards, as you heard him say multiple times. I'm gonna clean house and be done with it. WECT reported that the recording was made in February of 19. Is the crazy part, by Jason Souls, who was a then acting sheriff because Green's election was in dispute. It was really close, like 30 some votes. Souls, who's a Democrat, is now challenging Green, a Republican, for the county's top law enforcement job again. Both of these guys are white though. Now this recording appalled some of Green's fellow sheriffs and they decided to do something about it. This governing board of the North Carolina Sheriff's Association voted on Thursday to hold a hearing on the matter that could result in his expulsion from the group, which represents all 100 sheriffs in the state. In response to this potential expulsion, Green actually resigned. Eddie Caldwell said this. He's the organization's executive vice president and general counsel. Now, Green made the phone calls to Souls, who's running against him for a sheriff. Souls said, geez, this is crazy language. Let me go ahead and start recording. That's where this whole thing came together because of how angry he was at these black bastards. I'm sorry, I'll stop saying it, but he couldn't stop saying it. Let's look at his defense. Green defended himself in a lengthy statement posted to the sheriff's office Facebook page. He goes, I adamantly deny any racial intent or actions on my part. I acknowledge that there were racial tensions during the 2018 certification of the election and that the media and some members of the committee were referring to the two political sides as black and white, not him though. And I also acknowledge that I use expletive language, but deny using it with malice intent. Ravana, what are your thoughts? You know
yeah,
my
I mean,
thoughts.
There's just obviously no malice when he said, I'm gonna fire all the black people that work at the police department when I take power. It was non-racially motivated statement. It was a perfect phone call. But first I want to say, if you were arrested by this man and convicted of a crime, because the Sheriff's Department works with prosecutors, your attorney should be filing an appeal right now. Every single arrest of a black person while he's been sheriff needs to be reviewed. The black employees who were demoted or fired while he was sheriff need to immediately file a complaint for racial discrimination. I mean, he admits to doing it on that call. Right. And if he is treating his black employees like this, we know that he's also treating the black citizens who he has been arresting and involved in their arrests the same racist way.
There's a loyalty problem. You made that a bit of a connection to Donald Trump and all that, but there's lots of parallels here. Where's the loyalty? And also I've never made a racist statement. The only thing he didn't say was, I don't have a racist bone in my body. Okay, sure. Okay, sure, guy.